Literary theory is the lens through which scholars and critics examine and interpret literature, unraveling its complexities and offering insights into the nature of storytelling. It's a dynamic field of study that encompasses various approaches, perspectives, and methodologies, shedding light on the ways in which literature is created, consumed, and understood. Here are some key literary theories. 1. Structuralism. Rooted in linguistics, structuralism analyzes literature as a system of signs and symbols. It focuses on the underlying structures that shape meaning and interprets texts as interconnected elements. Structuralist critics, such as Roland Barthes, seek to identify recurring patterns and codes in literature. 2. Deconstruction. Deconstruction challenges the notion of fixed meanings, asserting that language is inherently unstable and open to multiple interpretations. Pioneered by Jacques Derrida, deconstruction dismantles binary oppositions, revealing the fluidity and ambiguity in language and texts. 3. Psychoanalytic criticism. Drawing from Freudian psychology, psychoanalytic criticism explores the subconscious motivations of characters and authors. Sigmund Freud's concepts, such as the ID, ego, and superego, are applied to analyze characters' behaviors, desires, and conflicts. Literary works are seen as expressions of the author's psyche. 4. Feminist criticism. Feminist literary theory examines literature through the lens of gender, exploring how representations of women, gender roles, and power dynamics shape narratives. It seeks to expose and challenge patriarchal structures in literature and society. Prominent feminist critics include Virginia Woolf, Simone de Beauvoir, and Bell Hooks. 5. Marxist criticism. Marxist theory looks at literature through the prism of economic and social structures, examining how class relations and power dynamics are reflected in literary works. Critics analyze the ways in which literature reinforces or challenges societal ideologies. Karl Marx's ideas about class struggle and historical materialism inform this approach. 6. Postcolonial criticism. Postcolonial theory examines the impact of colonialism and imperialism on literature and culture. Scholars in this field analyze works produced in the context of colonization, exploring themes of identity, representation, and resistance. Key figures include Edward Said, Gayatri Spivak, and Chinua Achebe. 7. Reader response criticism. Reader response theory shifts the focus from the author or the text to the reader's interpretation and experience. It emphasizes the active role of readers in constructing meaning and argues that each reader brings unique perspectives and experiences to a text. Louise Rosenblatt and Wolfgang Iser are influential figures in this field. 8. New criticism. New criticism emerged in the mid-20th century and emphasizes a close reading of the text itself, independent of historical or biographical contexts. New critics focus on the formal elements of literature, such as structure, symbolism, and imagery, to derive meaning. Clent Brooks and Robert Penn Warren were key proponents. 9. Cultural studies. Cultural studies explore the intersection of literature with broader cultural, political, and social contexts. It investigates how literature participates in and reflects cultural phenomena. Cultural studies scholars examine issues of race, ethnicity, popular culture, and globalization in literary works. 10. Queer theory. Queer theory examines the ways in which sexuality and gender identity are represented and constructed in literature. It challenges normative assumptions about sexuality and advocates for a more inclusive and expansive understanding of gender and sexual identities. Judith Butler and Eve Kosofsky-Sedgwick are influential figures in queer theory. These literary theories provide diverse frameworks for analyzing and interpreting literature, highlighting the multidimensional nature of literary texts and the various ways in which readers engage with them. Scholars often draw on multiple theories to deepen their understanding of literature and its cultural significance.